What's up, you wild-eyed believers in nothing? I gotta let my phone charge up before I mow my yard because I like to listen to different things while I mow. And right now I'm only at about 45% battery. My wife, she's trying this new idea to keep the flies down because they are bad in this part of the country right now. But anyway, back to the main point of making the video. You guys made a valid point earlier. Where did God come from? And that's not something that can be answered with just one little, see, gotcha. It's not a 2 + 2 is 4 kind of deal. It's a lot of pieces to the puzzle. It's more like a 500 plus 737 equals 1237 kind of deal. Okay, it's a lot of different pieces to the puzzle that make the total case. And what you have to first understand is that there's certain things that our mind can't process. We can't really process that the closest star outside our solar system is so far away that you would have to travel 39,000 miles an hour continuously for 73,000 years just to be able to get there. It's 25 trillion miles away. We can't really process that the speed of light is a little over 186,000 miles a second. It's 25,000 miles around the Earth at the equator, and that the fastest human being has traveled under 25,000 miles an hour. That's the fastest that a human being has ever traveled, is just a little bit under 25,000 miles an hour. We just can't really process that. And so for God to exist, he has to be outside of time. Okay? Our finite view of time is so limited. You get the average life expectancy is 657,000 hours. You would have to live to be 114 years old to ever live 1,000,000 hours of life. We have 2,007,500 days of documented human history, which is really like 48,180,000 hours of documented human history. Prior to 3500 BC, from a secular standpoint, the best you can do is just come up with a theory. And I've noticed that it's either you have a religious case for what happened prior to the invention of writing in around 3500 BC, or you have a evolutionary case, which is a theory to support the theory of evolution. There's really not a predominant theory otherwise. It's either religious or evolution. And a lot of people don't understand that evolutionary science has turned itself into a religion. Trust the science. I've seen too many failed forecasts. I've seen too much medical malpractice. I've seen too many engineering feats fail. Okay, there was a bridge, I don't know, probably like 8-10 years ago. A bridge just completely collapsed in Minnesota. Okay, that was science. Okay, and don't get me wrong. There's been a lot of advances that have come through scientific inquiry that have made the world a better place, no doubt. And what I'm passionate about is seeing people come to an understanding that the standard contained within the Bible is the foundation of reality, and see us come together on the energy and essence of that individually so that we can align our individual energies with the foundation of reality, and then interact with each other in a fruitful way where we can merge modern advancements in technology with the perspective that is beneficial to us individually and collectively, so that we can rock and roll and go to another level. And the reason why that is an essential thing is because people of faith, people who, and faith is knowing and trusting God with confidence, the people that have looked at the historical record, I mean, the date is set on the birth of Christ, there's legitimacy to that. The people who believe those things are never going to leave those beliefs because they are fundamental and foundational to them. And so expecting them to leave what they know to be true because they're in line with reality, which reality is the way things actually exist, that's never going to happen. And we want to see people that are not people of faith take a look at the evidence and to process it all and say, you know what? There's a case here. There is a case. The fruit of the Spirit: peace, patience, joy, happiness, kindness, gentleness, self-control, loving your neighbor as you love yourself. Don't steal, don't kill, don't kill, don't shed innocent blood. Okay, because I like to deer hunt. I like to squirrel hunt, rabbit hunt. I haven't been turkey hunting, but I'd like to do that too. Okay, I like game. I like wild game. And if somebody tried to hurt my family, there's a good chance that they don't make it out alive. Okay, so but it's don't shed innocent blood. Okay, basically just live honorable, upright lives. But you can't navigate this world effectively without the perspective that is available to us. And the Bible says that it's impossible to please God without faith. And the Bible also says that God is the Word, the literal energy and essence of the Word. So if I tell somebody I love them or I tell somebody I hate them, those have different weights. We can't measure it. We can't see it. You can't see the words that are coming out of my mouth. You can't see the radio waves that are bringing you information in your vehicle. You can't see the wind. All we can see is the impact. We can see, we can feel the wind. We can see it move the trees, feel it on our skin. We can smell the things that the wind carries, but we can't actually see the wind. We can't actually hear the wind. We can hear the wind brushing up against the things that are in the physical environment. And it's that way with God. We can't see him directly. He is beyond our perception. Okay, but he's within our perception. It's immeasurably complex, but it's simple enough that a child can understand it. And that's really what I'm trying to do in making these videos and then having these conversations back and forth. And in the project that I'm working on to put a total case together to show people our place in time and space, the literal energy and essence of really important words, and the historical timeline. And I highly encourage you to go on a journey. The Bible says that if you'll seek God with your heart and your mind and your soul, you'll find him. If you're aiming to get closer to God, then he's going to get closer to you. And it's really a point of humility and reverence of saying, look, this whole thing is bigger than I can fully comprehend, but I do see the legitimacy of the evidence, and it is worth investigating. And just say, hey, God, I only have a little bit of faith. I got enough that, hey, this crazy hillbilly dude, he said that I should at least do this. And hey, go and do it. Go seek God. And the Bible says that if you'll seek God with your heart and your mind and your soul, then you're going to find him. And you're going to find that literal energy and essence, that vein of energy that has been made available to us to give us angles and perception on life that's going to help us be more effective in our individual life, and then help us to collectively hit another level. So anyway, I hope you found that useful. And you guys keep engaging back and forth, and I'll find time to respond as I can, and it looks like these videos are going to be one of the best ways for me to do that. Y'all take care. God bless.